right, again, now this is what we've all been waiting for. To give a little backstory on this match, it has been more than 20 years in the making. These two have battled for the entirety of the 90s, where way back at the High Park Courts, tournament after tournament after tournament, these two would meet in the finals. Mark Santangelo getting the better of Rob Udy for almost the entirety of those matches. Rob Udy would have big-time games. Mark Santangelo decided to retire from tennis early. His last win against Rob was in the 1999 Metro World Cup. He won in the finals, announcing his retirement. Rob never thought he'd be able to get a chance at redemption. Today has been that day. After many talks, after finally getting him out of retirement, Rob Udy has been waiting for this day, waiting for this opportunity, and he is going to hopefully run with it. You've got one man who has been dominating throughout the years. One man who has been dominated. Rob Udy versus Mark Santangelo. The match shortly to come. Again, we're here live at Greedy Acres in Wilson, New York. It has been a fantastic day for tennis. In a review of the earlier matches, match number 1, we had Ronnie Anderson versus Chris Mattice. Ronnie Anderson went up early, getting the first 7 points of the game. But Chris Mattice would bounce back and get the 6-4 victory. Then in our doubles troubles match, Mattice gets the win again with his partner Rob Udy as they take out Mattice, or they take out Anderson and Santangelo 6-2. And now we are ready for our main event match. Our first competitor, hailing all the way from Washington, D.C. He has been coaxed out of retirement and is trying to maintain his decades of dominance. Please welcome Mark Santangelo. Mark in that opening matchup looked good. He looked like he knocked the rust off, looked like he was ready and willing to play. Got a little rusty early on, but he battled back, and I think it's going to be a really competitive matchup here. And now, his opponent, who has been dreaming of this opportunity now for 23 years. He's ready for the revenge tour. Please give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Rob Udy. Since Santangelo's retirement, Rob has been out winning almost every tournament he's been a part of. He's been taking the USTA tournament by storm, but there's always been one victory that has eluded him. One opponent he has not been able to defeat, and he's hoping that today is that day that he can get that victory and be ready to complete his and beat his one-time nemesis. These two are the best of friends, make no mistake about it. They are ready for battle. They'll get a little warm-up in here. The electricity is off the charts here. Matt, what are you thinking? You saw them playing doubles. What's your thoughts here?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like out of all the games that they've been close, this one's going to be the closest. I feel like it's going to be down to, I don't know, the last point each time.
A lot of holding sets. Do you think
Yeah.
there's going to be any breaks here?
I could see maybe one or two.
So a few breaks, which could be big in a match here. Now, it's going to be a little different than our first two games. This one will be a best out of 3 sets. So the first one to win 2 sets will take the title. It doesn't appear that conditioning is going to be a problem for either of these guys. The training videos that they've put out, Mark with his legendary trainer, Rafa, has him in pretty good shape. Rob, of course, has been playing on the tour. He's no stranger to these longer matches. So I think they're ready to go as we've got some backhand work by Santangelo. Rob with the forehands. Mark a little mishit, trying to lull his opponent into a false sense of security there. This is going to be epic. This is the class of 1998 battling each other. They're ready to go. Matt, did you ever have those classic rivals in high school? Like, did you have a certain player, whether it was soccer, track and field, a teammate, but also a rival that kind of pushed you a little bit?
No, I have a friend that does it.
All right, well, that's what I mean. Like a friend.
Yeah. I was going to say, no matter what we're doing, we always try to beat each other.
Now, did it ever end in, like, any arguments? Or was it always, it was a rivalry, but friendly rivalry?
Oh, it would end in fights sometimes. We both are very hot-headed.
But, of course, after that, it's always, you settle each other down, you buy somebody a drink, and it's all forgiven.
It takes a while.
Sorry, not sorry.
Exactly. I was working some nice camera work over there.
I was going to say, I saw you doing the interviews over there, getting in the Zooms. Again, this will be out on our YouTube channel. This will be posted, hopefully kicking off our YouTube channel at Stories from the Sidelines on YouTube. We're hoping that this should be out very shortly. Again, also make sure you listen into our podcast at Stories from the Sidelines. You can hear that on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, at BiCap Radio. Also, where they have great podcasts like the 2-Point Conversion. Matt Johnson over there doing some great work. We've got a chance. Matt's like the podfather, the godfather of podcasting. He's been a big-time influence in us.
That's true.
He got us our start, was able to basically teach us almost everything we know about podcasting.
Yeah, basically. Even was on our podcast a couple times.
Even was 2 guests on our podcast, talked about his wrestling
We
days.
should have him on again.
I mean, he's a great guest.
Oh, I love
Really.
having him on. He's the only one that can make me truly crack up laughing.
Absolutely. He's got his. Have you had a chance to listen to his 2-Point Conversion podcast?
I've never listened to the podcast. I probably should.
I've heard a couple of his episodes. It is fantastic. Like, it is. He's seasoned. He knows what he's talking about. He's got great guests on there. It's fantastic.
I should listen to it. I'll listen to some tonight.
All right. These two look like they're just about ready to get started. We'll do the ceremonial tennis spinning. Rob's going to spin his racket. All right, so I believe Udy has won. He has chosen to serve. They're going to switch sides. Do you think the sun is going to maybe play a factor in here? The sun's.
I was going to say who's ever on the far side, the one closer to the viewers
where Rob is serving
fans.
Into.
Yeah. That's where the sun's going to hit you.
Rob, your chance at redemption. Are you ready?
Oh, I heard the no coming from him.
Rob's just focused.
He's keeping it subtle.
Rob's just focused. So Santangelo serving to start the match. Long on the first serve, second service. Nice return by Rob. Rob getting Mark running around. Mark able to return. Sets him up with a nice lob. Little clip of the court, but it's still in. Clip of the net, but it's still in.
My anxiety
Back
is
and
through
forth
the roof.
battle here with volleys.
Oh, my gosh.
From the baseline. Oh, and Mark just couldn't get there
Wow.
perfect first point. Man, if this is just the first point, we're in for some great tennis.
Oh, my gosh. I have so much anxiety right now, and I'm not even playing.
Love 15. Both feeling each other out here in the early goings. Mark gets that first serve in. Nice return by Rob. Both working the cross courts. Rob down with the angle. Mark a little bit of a miss hit, but still gets it over. And that one's to the back fence. Love 30. This could be where just the veteran experience of Rob Udy maybe takes over. Mark, again, looking like he's knocked that rust off, but might have a little bit more to knock off.
Need some of that old Rust-Oleum or whatever. That was around back when you were a kid, right?
Oh, yeah. And a little bit of a flub there on that serve from Mark. Ronnie Anderson out courtside to cheer on his partner. Love 40. Mark appears to be a little bit weak on his backhand. Do you think Rob's going to try to exploit it early on here?
Oh, of course. I always think that when we talk about stuff like this, we're helping the players as well because they can hear us.
So it doesn't phase him.
As you point that out.
But it doesn't phase him. Mark has been accurate with his first or with his second serve. Nice little lob there.
Oh, my gosh.
Mark tried with the lob, couldn't get it deep enough. Rob, with the height advantage as well, is able to clearly get that down for the smash. And the first game, 1-0. So we already have a break in the first game.
Yeah. I just need one more and I hit.
Was it the over-under?
Yeah, I said 1 to 2.
Now, this is where can Rob take advantage of that early break and take a commanding 2-0 lead?
Now, you see, he took his sunglasses off. Sorry, I'm yawning. He's taking his sunglasses off, and he's facing the sun. Oh, see, I said that, and now he's coming over.
He heard you. He's coming back for the sunglasses.
Told you.
Mark's going nonstop sunglasses, though. He doesn't, it's all style.
And the Bluetooth disconnected.
The Bluetooth disconnected, but that is still not going to stop this match. We're fighting through the no Bluetooth.
It's unfortunate.
Will literally affect the match in 0%.
I really love how there's a cricket going on. Jeez, my gosh.
Rob may be a little nervous with his serves. Long, and we've got a double fault. Love 15.
That first serve, though, that hit the net, my gosh, you could hear that sucker whistle.
He gets some power. He's been clocked in at over 95 miles an hour on his first serve.
I really wish some of the stuff you were saying was true.
Some of it is. You just don't know which. I don't know which either. Nice backhand drop shot.
That's going to hit us.
And that one's out.
Never mind. I thought it was going to hit us. It went over us.
You can tell Rob is starting to make Mark move. He's starting to put those shots where he wants. Ronnie Anderson. Ronnie, spirited. Like, I'm telling you, I give you all the credit for playing that because my old butt is not playing in that match, and I thought you did extremely well. How'd you feel out there playing against Tice?
I felt good. Body's not where I needed to be, but just didn't hit enough quality shots today. A little disappointed.
Did it feel good being out there, though, playing again?
It did.
When's the last time you actually got on a court and played?
Other than playing with my daughter, probably 10, 12 years at least.
I was going to say that's probably about the same time, maybe even shorter than me. But so you're playing with your daughter now. Is she getting big into tennis?
No, we've only played a handful of times. They do gymnastics and taekwondo, so it's hard to find time outside of those two.
Which those two are, big time sports. How long has she been doing taekwondo?
Gabby, she's about a year in. She's a green belt now. Allie's been doing gymnastics for about 5 years. I think this is her 5th year. She started competing last year and came in second in New York State in the beam in the States.
That is fantastic. What did they think about when you told them that Dad was going to be out here playing in a big competitive tennis match?
First they laughed. Then they said not to get hurt. Common theme.
And, hey, you didn't get hurt, did you? Everything looks good.
No, I'm fine. I could go again if I had to.
Listen, I'm hoping this is
You
gonna
can always
be-
play Larry. He's
No.
been talking a lot of trash.
No. Larry purposely wore no tennis clothes because there was no chance of Larry getting out there. But when we're already looking at doing the match versions of football, of basketball, you're in for those. I will actually play in those.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get the calendar out and start planning now.
Now, if you could pick, which match series would you like to do next?
I guess it would all depend on when we're all back together, but probably hockey would be next.
Floor, right? Street hockey? I look like Bambi. I look like a baby deer being born on skates. Like, I cannot skate at all.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people are in the same boat with that.
Well, Ronnie, I give you all the credit in the world. And like I said, it could have gone either way. I thought it was just a great match. Ronnie, we're going to come back next year, though, and play, or even before it, right?
Absolutely. May come out here a few more times and try to hit with Rob.
Like I said, you would have beaten me out there. You would have beaten me, no problem. 6-0, 6-0. Ronnie, great job today, kid.
I appreciate all the support.
Absolutely. Ronnie Anderson. Matt, what's the score here?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe Rob took the second game. So it is 2-0. This is where fatigue could be setting in for Santangelo. Not necessarily endurance fatigue, but just a little bit of tennis fatigue.
I feel like he needs to keep out of his mind. I think he's getting angry, and that's going to be his downfall.
Maybe a little early frustration setting in. Gotta say, though, again, Rob looking cool, calm, and collected back there. Not trying to get too high, not trying to get too low, taking every point. But again, that's where Rob has continued to play and Mark hasn't. I think it's in any sport. The more you play, the longer you play, the more you're able to hold those sets. As I say that, Rob just hits a terrible shot.
Yeah. 30-40?
We're at 30-40.
I don't know. That's the score I just heard.
We're going to go with it. Rob returning on the nice baseline. Mark with a backhand.
Wow.
I believe early on in that first game we saw a lot of fireworks. Now I think it's a little bit of feeling each other out.
Right.
As Rob takes the third game and goes up in a commanding 3-0 lead.
I like seeing the particles of the ball getting hit sometimes. I think that's cool. That's how close we are to this.
We are courtside here, and I got to say, this is just an amazing tennis surface. The upkeep here on Greedy Acres has been just outstanding.
Oh, yeah. There's also some great chicken wing dip if you ever get the chance to go over and grab some.
Chicken wing dip courtesy of Sarah, Ronnie's sister, and I am so looking forward to that.
It's pretty good. I'm going to go grab some more myself after this.
I've been smelling a lot of good food out there. But it is this one, I don't know. It's looking like it could be over. It could be over quickly.
I have a feeling it will be. As much as I hate to say that.
Rob is taking it to Mark. That one goes a little long. Rob put some pepper on that one. Ooh, a little controversy on that. Ooh, call it. Let's go. Let's go right at the tee. Right at the tee. Rob calling his serve.
Wow.
Oh, he calls it long. Uh-oh.
Centimeters.
He teed him up. We'll have to look at the replay on that later. Again, Johnny not moving back there at all. Johnny's daring the tennis ball to hit him. Ooh, Rob, double fault.
15 all.
Nerves might be getting a hold of Rob. Rob says he's never double faulted more than he has today.
Oh, 30-15. Okay.
Matt, where do you want this one? Where do you want him to place this one?
Oh, dude, yeah, that's
a little far. Let's go a little. Let's kick it wide.
Kick it wide.
He did
Wow.
indeed kick it wide. Now, we learned from earlier that is not an ace, just an unreturnable serve.
Larry, you should be a coach.
Forced error. I actually used the coach tennis over at the Park School. One of the many sports that I coached. I think I'm up to 135 different sports that I have coached. 40-30. Mark trying to battle back and make this deuce. Rob did predict 6-1, 6-1 victories in straight sets.
Right now, it's, what is it, 4-0, 5-0?
It is 3-0.
Oh, I wasn't even close.
You were close with the 4.
Yeah. Then I went up one more.
Well, you had to go one way or another. It's like what the Price is Right game, high-low.
I don't know. Bob Barker over here.
Rob in on that serve. Charges the net. Mark playing the baseline backhand. Nice jumping forehand.
Oh, that's a
got a
lob.
Nice rally
A
here.
lob back.
Rob tried to paint the corner. Oh, Mark with a nice return, and Rob couldn't get it in.
That was a great rally.
We're at 40-40.
I was tired just watching it.
Oh, we are not doing the advantage scoring. We're doing regular scoring, so there will be advantage. So you've got to win by 2s. Each other getting their opponent moving around the court. Advantage, Udy. The rallies have been coming fast and furious this game.
Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like I'm actually like at a tennis match where you're like shifting your head back and forth. Just constantly going back and forth.
The first game was a lot of rallies. The next 2 weren't so much, pretty much one-sided. But this one, there's been some pretty epic rallies. Let, first service. Do you know why it was a let?
Because it hit the net.
And?
It went over.
And still went in. Still had to go in.
I learned that from you.
That's right. I teach every day. Second service. Another double fault, and we're back to deuce. Rob just hoping not to hit the self-destruct button. Let, first service. Fault. Rob has now mishit on his last 4 straight. 5 straight Advantage
I
Santangelo.
was gonna say after every let, there's always a double fault.
I feel like this is Mark's big chance here to get back into this match. He'd go up or he'd
Get
3
point.
down, 3-1. I can't talk.
Never
And
mind.
we're back to deuce.
Woo!
Rob does have home court advantage here, as he is the sole member of Greedy Acres Tennis Club.
He built this entire facility.
Long and back to advantage Santangelo.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Rob is trying to give Mark a gift here. Can he take advantage? This could be huge, breaking Udy to get back in the game 3-1. Sometimes when a shot's so good, you just got to look at it. Mark was just like, it's good.
I feel like that as a goalkeeper sometimes in soccer. There's just some shots that I'd like kind of just watch go as much as I could have. Like it's
Just that upper 90, you're like,
you're just like
good
no
shot. Udy battles back now. He's got the advantage.
This is the first time he's had the advantage. In play.
I was going to say in play. We said not into the net.
I said in play. There we go.
Oh, heads up. Mark had a couple break points, but couldn't take advantage. Rob goes up 4-0. Mark has gotten that constant cheering as we hear Maria. Maria Donette's out there cheering on her brother. Maybe Maria will come over here and grace our presence with a little commentary.
Thank you.
Mr. Mattice saying that the yellow string should have been used. That one was close if it was in, but Rob played it anyways.
Oh, that's what I was feeling.
Still getting the point. That was in. My eyesight ain't what it used to be. Love 30. $15-30. Mark gets a reaction from the crowd that he's looking for.
That one was out.
That one was definitely out. Again, Mark getting to that net and still hasn't found his range there, putting him a little long.
Better find it soon.
This it could be 5-0.
Oh, the backspin on that. Keeping it low.
Mark playing from the baseline. We're at 30-40.
Is it 4-0 or 5-0?
It is 4-0. 30-40.
It's gotta be 5-0.
game, Udy. 5-0 in that first set. Mark's got to be looking for answers here. I mean, he's been holding his own with those big rallies, but just can't close it out. It's been that veteran presence in Rob Udy that has really just been able to get the closing shots. We'll see if Mark can get that things turned around here. Never too late. Even if he builds a little momentum, wins a couple games, builds some momentum for that second set. Because remember, this is the best out of 3 sets. So Rob would have to win 2 sets in order to complete his championship that he has been waiting for more than 20 years.
You're really dating yourself, Larry.
I am currently 75 years old. Look pretty good, though, for 75, don't I? Rob goes wide on that mark.
Keep talking about tennis.
He returns it, but just cannot get it in.
Your drink looks orange to me, by the way, with my sunglasses on.
This drink?
Yeah, I thought it was the orange Mountain Dew, but it's apparently Code Red.
Code Red. I've been switching back between that and
Why are you been switching
A&Ws.
back between Code Red and, oh, gosh.
And A&W gives it like a little cherry root beer flavor.
Ew. No.
Mark coming up to the net, getting a little more aggressive on that point.
That's it.
That's where when you get down 5-0, you might got to change up your game a little bit. You might have to change it up a little bit.
Get angry.
Channeling in his inner Ronnie. Matt, do you believe in momentum? Do you think it'd be even if he could get a couple games here and only lose 6-2? Do you think that has any bearing on the next set? There are some people that believe momentum is big, others that it's not a thing.
I don't know.
I think it does. I think it gives you a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum that you can carry it over into the next games. Mark had a chance, just miss hit on the backhand. And we're at 40-15.
30 all.
30 all.
Good job, Larry.
It's all right. That can be edited out.
40.
Rob Stormington that takes that with authority. Rob will have a set point here, a chance to go up 1-0. Rob last game struggled a little bit with his service, seemed to kind of take it back, figured it out a bit. And a forced error, I don't know what it's called, unreturnable serve. Rob takes the first set 6-0.
Wow.
Fans are trying to hold back the excitement here.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I don't know, man. What'd you think about that first set? It started off like it was going to be really close. A lot of close games. I know it was 6-0, but a lot of close games there. What'd you think?
Yeah, I have a feeling this will be over soon.
Predicting another
Sweep.
sweep?
Unfortunately.
I'm telling you, they're getting their Gatorade over there. Mark's got to be searching for answers. Mark's got to be wondering,
Are we all searching for
what
answers?
can he do to take Rob off his game and just start by taking the first game. The first one is the toughest one to get. Maria. Second set here. Mark looking to go up early. Just a little long. Mark takes it 15. Love. Joining us in the booth, Maria Dunetz, formerly Maria Santangelo, the sister of Mark. Maria, how's your brother looking out there?
Oh, looking good like always, Larry.
Do you think maybe a little bit of rust in there from almost 20 years of inactivity on the tennis court there?
Nah, we're achievers. We like to make it look like they have a chance, and then we come back strong in the end.
Just building the drama. Just building the drama.
Building the drama.
I feel like that's what us Italians do. We got to build the drama.
We got to make it look good for everybody, get everyone a little nervous. You know what's happening. Exactly.
I hear you.
Yeah. It's not over yet.
No, of course not. Now, you were the big soccer player back in the day. We're looking to get a match soccer series. What do you think? Interested in that? Dusting off the old cleats, the old shin guards?
If you give me a little bit of a notice, I can put those back on and see what happens.
Oh, we'll give notice. Don't worry. We don't do this. We don't do this last minute. We'll give you plenty of notice. In fact, consider yourself on notice because we're going to make that happen.
All right, mental note. That's something. I'd like to do that.
All right. So your brother lost his first set 6-0. What are you predicting for the second set?
I'm predicting a win. That's all I can say.
Predicting the win. Big brother's got to do it for the family.
That's right. That's my blood right there. He's gonna do it. He's gonna pull it off, and Rob's gonna retire, and we'll call it a night.
Not only is Mark going to win, but he's going to beat Rob so bad that he's going to retire. Maria, you're the best.
I've missed you, Larry.
I'll tell you, we're going to catch up.
We are.
Like-
Thank you.
Like family here.
Yes, absolutely, always. La Familia. Here we are.
All right. Well, Maria, after your brother wins, we'll get back in. We'll get back in. I can't speak. We'll get back in something. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta catch up.
Catch up. There we go. That was the word I was looking
I'll have
for.
a drink ready for you, friend.
That's right. I couldn't think of the word. I was like, ready to catch up. I'm getting old. All right, Maria. We'll talk to you later.
All right, Larry. Thank you.
What's the score?
I don't know.
I feel like I've got to work on my announcing skills. I'm losing track of the scores. I'm losing track of the sport we're playing. Uh-oh. So Rob goes up 1-0. He's already up 1-0. This is where Mark has got to dig deep. Is Rob going to show a little bit of mercy, or is he just... do you go out there?
He has been the whole
Robson saying
time.
he's been playing mercifully the whole time.
Show us 100% then.
This is where Mark's got to dig deep. This is where Mark's got to channel his inner Rocky. He's been knocked down on the court. He's been knocked down on the canvas. Can he get up?
Which Rocky?
All of them.
I was
Wasn't he like knocked down in all of them?
Well, yeah, but I was going to say, out of all of them, which one are you going to want to reference the most?
We'll go Rocky 2, where he wins the championship. Because he loses in Rocky 1.
Yes, he does.
But he still manages to yell out for Adrian.
With the brain damaged kind of tone. Did you know his son was in, I think, Rocky 5? Like, that was his real son?
The one who played his
Son?
son?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard something like that.
Yeah.
But then he gets replaced in the comeback movie. In the I guess it would be Rocky 6.
I think it's because he died.
Really? No.
Yeah, Rocky, well, not Rocky, Sylvester Stallone's real son, who played his son in Rocky 5, I think died.
Yeah, but I think that was after the movie came out.
Oh.
Could be. We'll look it up. Uh-oh, some more controversy on the court here. No doubt on that. That was in. We're clocking that in at over 115 miles an hour.
Gosh, if I was standing on the other end of that serve, I'd just watch it.
that hit you? That'd leave a 2-foot hole coming out of you.
Not me, maybe you.
At least take out my calf. Out.
What's the score?
30-15.
30-15.
We're going to go with that. Mark trying to battle back here. Second serve. Got a nice rally going here. Mark staying on his backhand. Long. Mark looking to hold that momentum now. Rob, what are we, 30-30? 30 love.
Wow.
I was way off on that score.
Wasn't that a WWE star's name? Or was that like Papa Love or something?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Was that newer wrestler?
No. If it was a newer wrestler, I wouldn't be asking you.
Well, you don't think I still okay, I don't. In on that wide serve. 30-15.
That looked like line to me, but it's
No,
not
that
like
was the double line. Remember, the singles now is the inside line.
Oh. Okay. I'm still learning tennis.
Fault.
This poor net's been abused today.
Uh-oh,
Was
we've got some more controversy over there. We got Camp Santangelo saying it's out, Camp Udy saying it's in.
We got.
Uh-oh.
All right, raise your hands if you think it was in.
How can you
3.
3 feet off the ground on that angle?
Uh-oh.
I see that.
We've got... Uh-oh. We've got some rowdiness in here at Greedy Acres. We might need security.
Who's security?
Security detail being provided by Matt Kofal. That's Kofal Security.
So what is the score? Is it?
I believe it is now 30-40. I believe Rob has come back to win the next 3. And that is long. And that is game. Matt, we kind of looked at each other. Was that long?
That one, definitely. That one, I don't know.
Controversy building the drama.
Again, I am baffled how we have absolutely no line judge.
We have the eye in the sky. We can go back to instant replay and look
No,
at
we
these after.
No, we can't.
Later, like the next day, during the editing room when it doesn't really matter.
We're not picking up that well. We have it from one side.
But it sees all. All right, Mark, trailing 3-0. Trying to break here.
Is that a fire? That's over.
Oh, Robbie, don't hurt him.
Do it again.
Mark with the big return on that volley. Oh, and he can't get it over the net.
There's a bonfire going on over there.
Oh, yeah. Here at Greedy Acres, we've got it all. Basketball courts coming soon. Should be operational by the end of the summer.
I got a basketball in my car. I also got a soccer ball, a football, and a frisbee.
This is going to be the next sporting complex. Fault. Second service. Out. 30 love.
I was going to say I stayed on top of this one.
I feel like all those tennis announcers, they have like the scores up like in their face, or they have somebody telling them all the information. You don't have that.
I mean, they're not also talking like this during a tennis match, I don't think.
They could be. Why not? It'd be a little more exciting listening to them.
Tennis announcers are not exciting.
Yeah,
30-15.
You almost don't need tennis announcing. You could just watch it.
Well, have you ever, like, real tennis matches are, like, really, really quiet.
They are. We are doing an absurd amount of talking for tennis announcing.
Are we really announcers?
Color commentators? Colorful commentators?
I'm John Madden. Where's Brett Favre?
Well, the thing about tennis, playing good tennis, it means you played good tennis.
You know, to get a point, you got to hit it within the lines, and it's got to bounce out of
If
bounds.
you get the forehand and the backhand, and then, you
Brett
hit
Favre
right
was
down.
here. Brett Favre would have,
Well, let me tell you, Brett Favre, he invented tennis during his off season.
It baffles me how he only won one Super Bowl.
Winning 10 Grand Slams.
And he throws interceptions like he hands out candy.
Brett Favre focused a little more on football.
I coached the Oakland Raiders to a Super Bowl.
Ooh, we got a good rally going here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mark going for the drop shot. Just couldn't get it over the net.
40-15? Oh, that's game. Never mind. Where's...
Rob goes up 4 games to nothing.
Oh, wait, maybe not. That might have been premature. Okay, yeah, 40. 40 love.
Oh, love 4 as in games. 0 to 4.
Psh, I knew that.
Love 15. Fatigue could be setting in.
I think fatigue already set in. I think it's made a home. If it was me out on that court, I'd be gassed.
I'm tired just announcing the game.
Well, you're also wearing a black shirt, and the sun is now directly facing us.
But it's a good sun. It's not like a hot sun.
It's a good sun.
It's a good burn. Love 30. Udy up 4 games to 0.
You know what I'd love right now?
Let first service.
I'd love to be in bed.
What time is it? It's usually it's not quite past my bedtime.
6, right?
6:57.
It's 6:57.
Yes, sir.
I'm past my bedtime.
Out. Love 40.
I was about to say 30.
If Rob gets the win here, he'll be serving it out next game for the set and the match.
I was gonna say for the win-win.
The win-win. I'm using my quiet voice. I'm using the quiet voice.
He's using the teacher voice.
The crowd is getting so rowdy that they are even attacking the announcers.
Cars have already been earned. Oh, good thing I brought these sunglasses because this sun is like directly in my eyes.
That's where you gotta. When you have a fedora, you just dip it down a little bit. That's a player's look. You just dip it down, and you don't even need sunglasses.
Shut up. This is it.
Rob Udy will be serving out for the match. He is up 5 games to 0. 1 set to love.
I'm having flashbacks to last football season, postseason, and I made some risky bets on what I thought were for sure wins, and always the underdog came back and bit me in the butt.
This would have to be a epic comeback like never before. The last time these two, however, did meet was in the Metro World Cup. It was a one-set winner-take-all, where Rob came out in the first set, winning the first two games 6-4, 6-0. Santangelo roared back, though, and was able to take it. And then after that, Mark went into retirement. Until now.
Take a lesson from Brett Favre. Don't come out of retirement.
Mark showing that he's still got some spark there. Gets a little love from the crowd. We're getting ready for our tractor pull after this.
It's a loud car.
Doubles champion Chris Mattice over there talking to his partner, giving him words of encouragement.
My hands are sweaty. I don't know why I said that, but
Just makes me think those. Did you ever see that commercial where the girls, my hands are sweaty? I like the excessive sweat commercials.
yeah.
Long second service.
That ball like curled a little.
Again, Mark has been in almost every one of these points. It's just on the long rallies, Rob has been able to really just...
It's the endurance.
It's the tennis endurance. It's the tennis endurance where he's been able to finish him. Just the experience factor. Things getting a little chippy on the court here. Mark still hanging tough. 30-30?
I don't know.
Hey, I was right.
Don't ask me questions.
30-30.
60 minutes?
Let. First service.
What happens if you let on the second serve?
You still go.
Okay.
You just stay at the second service.
Gotcha.
This is where Mark has got to be thinking, just let me get a game. Again, another long rally. Let's see if this time Santangelo can close it out. And it's just that veteran
This is it.
experience.
This is it.
Rob has a chance to close it out.
Somebody get that Bluetooth speaker ready.
He's on championship point,
I wonder how big the trophy is.
a point that Udy has been searching for many, many of years. The last time they met, 1999. Fault. Second service.
That's it.
That
That's
is
it.
game, set, and match. Rob Udy getting the win of his career in a 6-0, 6-0 victory. We're going to get both competitors over here. The emotions, I'm sure, riding high. Both of them getting their Gatorade. Rob, a victory you've been searching for since 1999, the last time you guys played, 23 years in the making. You called this the Revenge Tour. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good, to be honest, but It was a tough match despite the score. I felt tight the entire time because of the PTSD of the 1,000 beatdowns that happened prior to this match. But if I had to lose to anybody 1,000 times, I'm glad it would be this guy right here.
Mark, what do you think? The decade of dominance is over. What do you think about the game?
I thought Rob played a very smart, intelligent match, 14 years or so in the making, and I think there's a new decade of dominance coming. Extremely smart, hitting it to my backhand. As you can see, I can't really hit a backhand. But no, I'm very happy for Rob. He's like Steve Young right now with the monkey off his back. So I can see him going even further in the USTA now. I think he's got this mental toughness. It's okay though. You know, it wasn't an easy crowd to play with all the friends, you know, from childhood growing up. But he stuck with it mentally and played a very solid game.
Rob, do you think there was that extra pressure with the crowd here in a capacity crowd here at Greedy Acres? A lot of friends, family.
Yeah, and then they don't have much tennis etiquette, and they kept talking in the middle of points and everything. I know I blame that on some of those double faults and everything. No, but no, it's great to have everybody here today. It's nice to see some support and having this reunion crowd of 24 years in the making from 1998. Good times.
Well, we'll wait no longer. Mr. Kofal, please make your presentation.
It's an honor for me to be here and to present the match championship trophy to Mr. Robert Udy. Congratulations, Rob. I also want to just congratulate Mark on a well-played match. And just like I said, really grateful to be here. So thank you, Larry.
Chairman, thank you for coming out. Let's give one last big round of applause for all our competitors today. The first match, Christopher Matthijs gets the win over Ronnie Anderson. The doubles championship, Matthijs and Udy. And the big finals match here, Rob Udy gets the win he's been searching for over Mark Santangelo. That's all from Greedy Acres. We're so happy to have you guys with us. And we'll see you for the next game of the match series. We're out of here.